Hello and welcome to the 13th floor. Today it's the return of Tom Cunliffe. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Nice to see you again. How you been?
I've been great. Yeah.
So you got a new song you're going to preview for us or play for us, and a new album to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, very exciting. Now, before we get into I think the first time you were here was like 10 years ago. So do you feel like you're a different artist now than you were then, or how have things changed for you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm shouting less.
Okay.
And strumming softer. But I'm playing more.
Okay.
And writing more.
Yep.
And at the moment I'm doing something that's a little more, it's quiet, it's sort of intimate. And back then I was doing like, was barroom, stompy,
right,
raucous stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 10 years younger.
So you mellowed out in your old age, have you?
A little bit, yeah. I got it out of my system.
All right.
I still enjoy a whiskey though.
Okay, so let's talk about this record that's coming out. It's called Spit Out Your Gum, and you recorded it right around the corner here at Roundhead. Is that right?
That's right.
How'd that happen?
Well, I wrote it in England, and I brought the songs back, and I sort of went to my friend Dave Kahn.
Yep.
So I've got all these songs. Do you want to be part of the recording? And just played them to him, like back to back.
Right.
Like sat down in his lounge and played 15 songs. And he graciously sat there listening to 15 songs. It was kind of weird at the start, but we got into it. And it was a really cool experience, just sitting next to someone and playing them songs. And we sort of talked about it, and Dave was like, this is what the record should be, just songs played simply.
Yep.
And Dave had been doing some recording at Roundhead, and we talked about maybe doing it on tape, and Paddy Hill at Roundhead is like a genius with his tape machine and just makes things sound beautiful.
So is it 2-inch tape, the old stuff, or 1 inch? Or?
You'd have to ask Paddy the inches of the tape.
How many multi-tracks and all that stuff?
No, I don't know, but he turned the machine on, we sung the songs,
right,
and that was it really.
Okay.
There were very few overdubs. Cass Basil played bass.
Right.
So it was just me, Dave, and Cass in the room. Playing through the songs. We had a couple of days of practice beforehand, and then went into the studio and did the songs till we got a good one.
Excellent. And you got several good ones, it sounds like. We've heard 2 so far.
Yeah, I think there's 9.
And there's 9, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so, and the tune you're going to play for us today is called what?
It's called the Diabolical Hippies of Manor House.
The Diabolical Hippies of Manor House.
Yeah.
All right, there's got to be a story there, right?
Yeah, so the place I was living in London was this old warehouse building.
Okay.
And this is like a thing in London, warehouses, where in the 80s, basically like a lot of industries died.
Right.
And these massive spaces were just left.
So there were squatters living in them.
Basically, so squatters, and then artists and musicians moved in.
Which are squatters.
Yeah, just squatters, yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. And it became a lifestyle.
Right.
And eventually, they actually protected it. There's like there's a mayoral program.
Yep.
Creative zoning, basically. So I went over there to live, found a flat. It was in one of these places, and the song's really about all the people I met there.
Okay.
They're all sort of from strange places, all wanting to do some sort of strange creative thing.
Right.
Against all odds kind of thing in London. It's not easy rent-wise, but these warehouses, like you have 18 rooms in a flat, and some of the rooms.
So is there power and heating and all that stuff?
Power and heating, yep. It's probably come a long way since squatting in the 80s.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good.
But while I was there, they were doing this campaign to save the warehouses, because the people who owned the buildings were actually wanted to knock them down.
Of course.
And
gentrify.
Gentrify, yeah. They wanted to gentrify, and they were fighting it and having some success because of the zoning, and it's somewhat protected.
Because it'd be nice to see that happen in New York City now they got a real mayor who kind of knows what's going on a little bit.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Forward thinking, so we'll see.
Yeah.
It might be a better place to live there as well, especially if you're a musician or squatter.
Yeah, quite heartwarming seeing all the people and their enthusiasm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now speaking of politics and stuff, as we're kind of touching on, you're playing a gig on November 26th. Was it a gig for Gaza?
Yeah,
what's that all
it's
about?
part of a series. Nika Moore put it on, and Reb was doing one of the nights and asked me to open.
Right.
So we're playing support, and basically all of the proceeds go towards the people in Gaza, to do a tiny bit, but help out. It's not much, but it's something, and yeah, anyone who's going to those shows is helping out and coming together, and yeah, it's like I say, it's not much, but it's something.
Gotcha. And then you have other shows as well after that?
Yeah, so that's the first one, and then me and my friend Ali Witten are going on tour.
Okay.
So we're going down to Wellington. We're playing on Thursday, the 27th, and then we're going down to Oamaru on the 28th, and playing at the Grain Store Gallery.
Yep.
And then we're going up to play at Space Academy on the Saturday, which is the 29th, I think, if I'm getting my numbers right.
I won't hold you to it, but
yeah, they will.
Yeah, somebody will.
Yeah. And then on the 30th, opening for Reb again.
Okay.
She's playing at the Shelter down in Lincoln.
Alrighty. And the album is out when?
The album's out on the 28th.
All right, so right in the middle of all this.
Yeah,
Very
all
good.
in the midst of it.
Yes. All right. All right. Well, very good. So I can't wait to hear the whole record. Send it one through, and we'll get somebody to review it on the 13th
great.
floor, definitely. In the meantime, we're going to listen to your version live, the 13th floor, the Diabolical Hippies of Manor House.
Little veins of vines climbing brave and naked, pressed against the window pane, waving morning dawn, shadows blowing kisses on the wind. Over inside on a lover's shrugging sleepy, lifting hopelessness away, craving coffee from the store, in homes filled with freaks, weirdos fixed on living like holy old hippies, blind like a child, like a zealot, like a jealous, like a trance, like an avalanche, blind like a river, blind like a stream, blind like a tune, like the moon, light and accidental shadows seen, second-hand sun, casting second-hand love across the city's glass canals, prowling sick and wicked, overflowing, growing old. Still old men are sitting outside corner stores in plastic chairs, drunk, playing solitaire till's unattended, glaring straight into the sun. Runners shoot the scene in evening ping, hauling heavy sweaty feet over cobblestone toes, and they'll be smoking on the warehouse roof in swivel seats, hipster frogs in heat, pickled onion hugging chins, blind like a child, like a zealot, like a jealous, like a trance, like an avalanche, blind like a river, blind like a stream, blind like a tune, like the moon, light in accidental shadows seen, second-hand sun, casting second-hand love across the city's glass canals, over homes, glowing like a blowing carbon gust, and tender kids are spending soft-eat evenings bathed in grass, avoiding glass and steel, feeling other beings, knowing this is real, hiding from tomorrow, naked in their sorrow, savage and dark, laughing in the face of dead destruction, death eviction clocks and pantry moths, laughing foolish, brave and blind, like a child, like a zealot, like a jealous, like a trance, like an avalanche, blind like a river, blind like a stream, blind like a tune, like the moonlight in accidental shadows seen, second-hand sun, casting burning beams of second-hand love.